Welcome back to the False Prophet channel. This is Brother Jacob, and this is the False Prophet channel where we get Islam busted and the false prophet of Islam, Muhammad, busted on a regular basis. In today's segment, we will be once and for all we will be destroying the claim of Islam that Muhammad is a prophet. When I read this hadith to you and show you the hypocrisy, it will be without a shadow of a doubt. It will be proven that Muhammad is a false prophet because he made contradictory statements. Therefore, he cannot be a prophet of God. Now, the hadith before you is narrated by Anas bin Malik. And let's show you that it's from Sahih al-Bukhari 318, book 6, hadith 23. So the Muslims can't say it's da'if and it's weak. You know all of the games they like to play. You know how they play around. So they can't say that because this is from a Muslim website and the hadith is Sahih. Now, let's read what it says. Narrated, Anas bin Malik. The Prophet said, at every womb, Allah appoints an angel who says, O Lord, a drop of semen. O Lord, a clot. O Lord, a little lump of flesh. Then if Allah wishes to complete its creation, the angel asks, O Lord, will it be a male or female, a wretched or a blessed? And how much will his provision be? And what will his age be? So after that, so all that is written while the child is still in the mother's womb. So basically, let's break down this hadith. Okay. Now, it says, Allah appoints an angel. Now, focus on that word angel because it's singular. It's not plural. Okay? And I want you to focus on the word every. Every means without an exception, without any exceptions. So I want you to focus on those two words. Muslims, I want you to focus on those two words. Angel, which is singular, and every, which is without exception. So when your prophet said at every womb, that means every womb that exists, Allah appoints an angel who says the following things that I just read. Now, I had to break that down and I had to point out that angel is singular and the word every, because we're not going to give these Abduls any room to escape. Okay? Now, building up a point. Now, let's go to the Quran. Let's go to the Quran. Let's go to Now we are about to show you where Muhammad messed up. Let's go to the Quran. In the Quran, it reads in two different verses that Gabriel is the one who blew into the vagina of Mary. Okay? Now remember, what the Hadith said, that Allah appoints an angel. Now, we all know that Gabriel is an angel, and he was appointed to who? He was appointed by Allah to Mary. Okay? But let's see, did Gabriel say those things that the Hadith says, every angel says, that is appointed to the womb, that is appointed to every womb? It says Allah appoints an angel to every womb. So let's go to the Quran and let's read. There's several translations. Let's go to Musin Khan. We'll read a few of them. Musin Khan, Surah 21, verse 91. And it says, and remember she who guarded her chastity, we breathed into her through our ruh, which is spirit. But the Muslims will say it's Gabriel, but we're not here to, argue against that. We're not even attacking that point right now. And we made her and her son a sign for al-alamin, the mankind and jinns. Now let's read the pictorial version of the same verse. And she who was chaste, therefore we breathed into her of our spirit and made her and her son a token for all peoples. Okay. Now I'm breaking these verses down for a reason. Now, as a matter of fact, let's go to a better. This is even better. Surah 21:19. Let's read it again. Yusuf Ali. And remember her who guarded her chastity. We breathed into her of our spirit, and we made her and her son a sign for all peoples. Now let's read. Let's read. And it's also another reference to the same incident of Gabriel breathing into the vagina of Mary, because the word that's used is fajara. Okay, it's vagina. Okay, now let's read Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Ali, and Mary, the daughter of Imran, which is wrong because Imran lived thousands of years before Mary. So there's no way that Mary was the daughter of Imran. But that's just another stupid mistake that Muhammad made when he said that Mary was the sister of Aaron and Moses and the daughter of Amram. It's not even Imran, but Amram in the Bible. That's what is that's his name. But Muhammad always got things wrong. But we're not here to discuss that. Okay, let's read Quran 66:12. And Mary, the daughter of Imran, who guarded her chastity, and we breathed into her body of our spirit, and she testified to the truth of the words of her Lord and of his revelations, and was one of the devout servants. Okay, so we have two references where Gabriel was appointed to Mary, her womb. Now, it's the reason why I said angel. Remember, I told you to focus on that word angel, singular, in the Hadith? That's because the point I'm making is Allah appointed Gabriel to the womb of Mary. It didn't say he appoints two different angels, because the reason why I had to highlight that point is because the Muslims will try to get out of it. Once I continue breaking this down, you'll see why I said focus on angel singular, because we're not going to leave them with no room to try to get out of it. So as you see already, The contradiction is unfolding. Okay. Now, let's go to Surah 19. Surah Maryam. The surah in the Quran is named after Mary. So let's go to Surah 19. And we'll go to the clear Quran. We'll do that. Okay, let's get to the part where Gabriel appears to Mary in the form of a man. Okay. And we're going to read what Gabriel said to Mary. Okay, we're going to start at 19:17. Surah 19, Ayah 17. She screened herself away from them, and we sent to her our spirit, and he appeared to her as an immaculate human. She said, I take refuge from you in the most merciful, should you be righteous. He said, Gabriel, I am the only messenger of your Lord to give you, I am only the messenger of your Lord to give you the gift of a pure son. Okay? Now focus on that word pure. Okay? And we're going to break down why I'm telling you to focus on that word pure. Okay? She said, in response to that, she said, how can I have a son when no man has touched me and I was never unchaste? Okay? He said, Gabriel, responding to what Mary just said, thus said your Lord, it is easy for me, and we will make him a sign for humanity and a mercy from us. It is a matter already decreed, already decided by Allah. So she carried him and secluded herself with him in a remote place. Blah, blah, blah. Whereupon he called her from beneath her. Do not worry, your Lord has placed a stream beneath you, and shake the trunk of the palm tree towards you, and it will drop ripe dates by you. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So my point I'm about to make right now. Let's go back to Sunnah. Now, what have we covered thus far? Okay. We read and we have shown and proved that the hadith that you see before you, it says at every womb, that includes Mary, Allah appoints an angel who says, O Lord, a drop of semen, O Lord, a clot, O Lord, a little lump of flesh. Then if Allah wishes to complete its creation, and you can read the rest. Now, from what I just read to you, when we look into the Quran, is this what Gabriel said to Mary? No. Is this what this hadith is saying? Is this what Gabriel said to Allah? No. And how do we know this? Well, let's go into the hadith. The prophet said at every womb, Allah appoints an angel who says, O Lord, a drop of semen. Boom. Did Mary have a drop of semen in her when she conceived Jesus? The answer is no. So the Muslims can't say that it was another angel and not Gabriel. That's why I told you to focus on the word angel, singular. Allah does not appoint two angels at every womb. It clearly says Allah appoints an angel. And when you go to the Quran, we see the angel. And when you go to the Quran, we see the angel who Allah appointed to Mary. And that angel was who? The angel Gabriel. Okay? So that excuse we have already killed. So the first excuse that the Muslims would try to make to get out of this, they will say, oh, well, it says angel. Angel. But we have proven that the angel that was sent to Mary was who? Gabriel. And did Gabriel say, oh Lord, a drop of semen, oh Lord, a clot? No, he didn't. You know why? Because there was no semen in Mary. So Gabriel, he didn't say that. And how do we know? Because we just read that who blew the spirit into Mary? It was who? Gabriel. So Gabriel wouldn't say, oh Lord, a drop of semen, oh Lord, a clot, because Mary didn't have any semen in her. She was a virgin, okay? So that kills, any type of room or excuse that they'll try to make. Now, we about to kill them again. Now, the reason why the angels are saying this, as it says, at every womb, Allah appoints an angel who says, O Lord, a drop of semen, O Lord, a clot, O Lord, a little lump of flesh. Then if Allah wishes to complete its creation. So that's speaking about the child, the undeveloped, I guess you would say, when the baby is in what is called the fetus stage. That's when the angel says, O Lord, a drop of semen, O Lord, a clot, O Lord, a little lump of flesh. Then if Allah wishes to complete its creation, meaning the formation of the child from a fetus into a complete baby, going into the first, second, third, fourth month of pregnancy. Then if Allah wishes to complete its creation, the angel asks, O Lord, will it be a male or female? But guess what? This can't apply to Gabriel. You know why? Because Gabriel, he already knew that the child would be a baby boy. He already knew, okay? He already knew, let's read the next section, a wretched or a blessed. He already knew it would be a blessed because Gabriel is the one who brought the message to Mary saying that it would be a pure boy. And how much will his provision be? Gabriel already knew what his provision will be because Jesus, according to the Quran, he was blessed and he will be raised up to Allah. Isn't that what it say? Surah 355. Allah will raise him up unto himself. And what will his age be? So all that is written while the child is still in the mother's womb. And this is the most damning part to let you know that Gabriel didn't say any of this, as the Quran proves. So all that is written while the child is still in the mother's womb. You know how this cannot fit Gabriel? Because we'll ask you this to the Muslims. Who is the one who recited or dictated the Quran to Muhammad? It was Gabriel, right? The Quran is what? The Muslims say that the Quran is uncreated and it's an eternal book. So therefore, the life of Jesus was already written for all eternity. So they can't say that this angel that Muhammad is saying and speaking about, who says these things in this hadith, they can't say it's Gabriel and that he said these things, because none of these things in this hadith apply to Jesus. None of this fits Jesus because, like we already explained, Jesus was never semen. Jesus' life was already written. So no angel had to write down his destiny. After the angel, as in this hadith, what it's saying is, after that angel asked Allah those questions, Allah reveals the answers. And then the last part of the hadith says, so all that is written while the child is still in the mother's womb. Then the angel writes down all of those questions. But not for Jesus. Because Jesus, what? His life was already written down in the eternal Quran. It was already written that he would be born through Mary, that he would be a pure child. So therefore, none of this hadith can apply to the womb of Mary. But what did Muhammad say? He said, let's read it again. The prophet said, at every womb, Allah appoints an angel who says, O Lord, a drop of semen. No, can't be Gabriel saying that, because Mary didn't have any semen in her. And Gabriel appeared to Mary and told her all of these things. Plus, on top of that, Gabriel was sent by who? By Allah. And what do the Muslims say? They say angels don't have a free will. Angels carry out commands. So that means Gabriel, he was sent with the message from Allah to tell Mary that she would have a pure boy. And that was it. He didn't question what Allah had to say. He didn't question Allah's authority or anything. Because again, angels don't have free wills. Only thing Gabriel did, he was sent by Allah as the messenger. And it says that Allah blew our spirit through Gabriel into the vagina of Mary. And the word used is fajra. Fajra. That's the word that's used. And it's said in Arabic, it means vagina. Even though the Muslims would try to say it means garment, but we're not even here. That's not even the issue. The issue is this hadith is wrong. And it proves that Muhammad is a liar and a false prophet. Because it says, at every womb, Allah appoints an angel who says the things that we went through. But Gabriel was appointed to the womb of Mary, and he did not say those things. So this proves that Muhammad is a false prophet. Now, I'm going to tell you what the Muslims will say and what they will do to try to get out of this. I already know, because I know how Muslims think. What they will say is, to try to get out of this, they will say that it doesn't apply to Mary. They'll say, oh, but it doesn't apply to Mary. But what does it say? At every womb. Every womb that has a child, right? Allah applies an angel at every womb. Every is without exceptions. Mary has a womb. Yes or no? Yes, she does. The word every means every, no exception. It says that Allah appoints an angel who says, O Lord, a drop of semen. Gabriel didn't say any of that because Gabriel, he knew. He was given a message and appointed to Mary. Angels don't question anything. They don't have a free will. He didn't ask no questions like, oh Lord, a drop of semen, because Mary didn't have any semen in her. So this right here, and the life of Jesus was already written. Gabriel already knew the life of Jesus. He already knew that Jesus would be a male child because he is the one who recited or dictated the Quran to Muhammad. So Gabriel wouldn't ask, will it be a male or a female? He already knew. So this hadith right here gets Muhammad busted. This proves that he is a false prophet because he said that at every womb, Allah appoints an angel who says those things that you see in the hadith. And as we have shown and broken down, this cannot apply to Gabriel, who was appointed to the womb of Mary. This is what you call cold busted. The Muslims cannot get out of this. And I'm going to tell you what they'll try to do. They'll try to say, but this doesn't mean for Mary. But it says at every womb. There's no way they can get around that phrase at every womb. And they can't say that Allah appoints two angels, because that's why I told you to focus on the word angel. That's singular. And we showed and proved that the angel who was appointed to Mary was Gabriel, and he said none of these things, as we explained why and gave the reasons. So with that, this gets Islam busted. This gets Muhammad busted. He told a lie. He's a false prophet. He lied on his God. He contradicted Gabriel and the things that Gabriel said in the Quran. So this right here gets the Muslims busted. And with that, this is Brother Jacob, and this is the False Prophet channel, where we get Islam busted and the false prophet of Islam, Muhammad, busted on a regular basis. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and until we do this again, this is Brother Jacob signing out.